Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk a little bit about emotions and how they play a pivotal role in a lot of crazy decisions we make in the stock market. And I also want to take the time to tell everybody to relax. You're not the only one going through this. I'm going through it. Institutions are going through it. Retail investors are going through it. You know, and you are going through it as well. It's a tough time in the market. And this week coming up with the Fed announcement of how much of a rate increase they're going to do is not helping anything. But it can work into your advantage, and we'll talk about it today in this video. The first thing I want to tell you about, keeping your emotions out of the stock market. I mean, it's hard. Everybody goes through the same thing. I'm going through the same thing. I'm down like 12 grand. In one of my other portfolio, I'm down, I think 9. So, but I mean, it's a normal thing. It's not going to be sunny days all the time. The bull's not going to run all the time. Sometimes the bears get their day or their time. And that's just the cycle of the market, so it's nothing to be worried about. First thing is, it doesn't pay to get emotional because number one, the stock doesn't know you own it or doesn't care if you own it or not. It's not like if you had shares of GE and you say, you know what, I don't want to be a part of this no more. I found something better. And you go and sell GE. And then, the VP of GE or the CEO of General Electric calls you and says, hey, why'd you sell our stock? And they get emotional with you. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter. You pick the stocks you like, the stocks you have a vision for, and you stick with them. So just keep your mind off of things like what the stock is doing, unless it's some type of cataclysmic event or some type of sex scandal or something bad that's the company's going to definitely take a dive, a major lawsuit, something like that. Know that you made the right decision and stick with the reason why you got the stock. You shouldn't be unwavered. Like I said, the stock doesn't know you own it, so that's one thing you got to take into consideration. Getting emotional, the stock's not going to get emotional if you don't have it. So, something to think about. Another thing is you, me, Warren Buffett, Ray Dalio, all of these people, Peter Lynch, we cannot control what happens in the market. You have no control over it. You can either stick in there and ride it out, or you can just tuck tail and sell your stocks and get out of taking the loss, because you're not the only one going through this. A lot of people are in the red right now. I mean, that's normal, but there are different things you can do. Like a down market does work to your advantage. And like, I'll tell you what I'm doing right now. What I'm doing is, and I made a video about it earlier today, and I'll leave it in the description box. I'm stocking up on recession-proof stocks. Some of these stocks, a lot of these stocks I have already, I'm just up in my positions, because a lot of the cushion has been coming from these stocks that I've named in, some of these stocks that I named in my last video. I hope you guys check it out. It'll be educational for you. And it has helped. But I've done this before, we were even headed to this. And the thing you got to understand is, especially if you're a new investor, I started investing when, like a week after Trump got in office. I got a large sum of money from a job I did, and I figured it was time for me to jump in there. And everything took off. It was green. And it ran green for a while, and I got spoiled. So now, me going through this is just like you guys going through it. It's new to me too. But I mean, from being in the market and, studying about the market and, just existing in it and seeing the history of what my holdings have done, it's just nothing you can do. Nothing you can do about it. And I've learned that, okay, there are certain stocks that will, if we have a recession, these stocks will cushion the blow. Or I could take an ETF and put my money in ETFs, and they'll do this. They'll perform this function. Or these stocks perform this function when the economy is like this. Yeah, very different derivatives of how your portfolio can work. And what's cool is they're fully customizable to your thought pattern, your strategy, and it'll be unique just to you. So a lot of people are taking a loss. A lot of people are cushioning their losses, and a lot of people are having gains. So, it works out for everybody, right? Let me see. Uh, remember something. This is big. A lot of people get confused when hysteria sets in and, panic sets in. A lot of people lose sight of this. You're buying a company. You're not buying just a company. You're not buying a ticker symbol. You're buying a company. A lot of times, if you have, this is why, like a lot of young investors, it doesn't pay to diversify with a whole bunch of stocks. Like you'll see a lot of people on YouTube, they might have 30, 40 stocks in their portfolio. These people have been around, a lot of times these guys been doing this for a long time, or it's just, for view value, you know, and, there's something to create views, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is this, when you're new and you got a whole bunch of stocks like that, how you going to keep track of them? Especially if you're trying to understand the fundamentals of investing and things like that. So you want to avoid stuff like that. And the reason why I brought that up is because you can get to looking for a while at all these stocks and the ticker symbols. You just see the ticker symbol and you'll see the amount. You'll forget what companies you have and sometimes sell them off. Like, oh man, I don't need this. And it could be something major. That's why I stick with a strategy. You have a strategy, stick with it. I got this stock for a reason. If I just hold on, this stock will do what I want it to do, what I'm asking of it, and I'll be set. I'll be straight for where I got to be in life and where I want to be in my financial goals. And you never lose track of that. You never lose track of that. And it's hard because you're hearing talking heads on TV. Oh, is this the end of this? Or is this the end of that? And then, those negative thoughts, negativity is contagious. Especially when fear or doubt is ensuing one's mind. So you got to be cautious of that. Like I said, you can hear what they say, but don't listen to it. You can pick and choose what you hear. You can decipher what it is that's positive and negative. But that's basically it, guys. I just want to say a little bit about, the market condition. You guys are not the only one, going through it. There are people like me and the other YouTubers and other people, just your neighbors as well, but yeah, the best thing to do, just stay calm, stick to your strategy, know you have a plan, you pick these stocks for a reason, don't fall in love with a ticker symbol. Remember, it's a company you're buying. You're not just buying the name, and the thing is this, put yourself in this this is the one thing I like to say to you. Put yourself in the position of, say you owned or you were on a board of one of these companies that you own in your portfolio. Would you quit your job and sell the company just because the economy is the way it is right now? No. So why would you sell a stock? Same thing. Just always remember that, guys. The bottom line is this. Ride it out. Just weather the storm. Hold on. It's going to be rain. It's going to be mud. It's going to be everything else. But it ain't forever. This is not long standing. You know what I mean? And don't sell when you're scared. Don't sell. Unless it's something, an emergency or something like that. Because right now, if you're selling when you're in the red, you're going to take a hell of a loss. I've done that too when I was naive and young in my investment journey. So remember, man, a down market works to your advantage. Dollar cost average. Stick with what works. Know why you're investing. Know what you're investing in. And know that all of this, all these turbulence and all that stuff we're going through, it'll be smooth sailing when this is over. And it will be over. Nothing's going to last forever. Right? The market historically is more bullish than it is bearish. So if you are a new investor and you just got into this is the best time. It looks like hell now. You're seeing you putting money in it. It seems like it's getting ate up, but it ain't going nowhere as long as you don't sell. And then when the bulls run, they take off, the market take off, you take off. You be high flying. But yeah, if the video was educational to you and you got something out of it, I appreciate you. If you subscribe to the channel, I just reached 100 subscribers. and ready to still keep this train moving, you know. But I appreciate everything, you know, you guys doing, you know, watching the videos, spending time with me, you know, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you and take care.